We perform
Come, let us reveal to you a secret of unparalleled, reliable and true scriptures.
We perform devotion, but we neither get happiness nor we get God. Let us tell you the reason behind it.
Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, they are eternal. They neither die nor they take birth. They are the creators of this universe. They never get destroyed. They are the nurturer of this universe. In reality, God is formless. If you want to experience happiness in your life, then observe 𝗖𝗍𝗆𝗍 fast, the 11th day. Perform Shraddhs, yearly rituals for the dead ancestors, those who are distressed in this life. It is the result of their bad deeds in previous births. Even God has to suffer the result of their previous deeds. So then, what is the stature of a common man? If you want to attain God, then sing with us. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hail 𝗖𝗍𝗆𝗆 Mata! Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe, Radhe.
Devotees, if you have any doubts or questions, then ask without hesitation.
Mahatma Ji, why are you misleading these naive people?
Wicked girl! How dare you say that? What proof do you have that I am misleading the public, huh? I think she is anti-Hindu. Come on, sit down.
Listen, listen. It is only because of this type of thinking these fake gurus have misled us. I am a Hindu too, and I believe Hinduism is great. In fact, hypocrisy not only prevails in Hinduism, but in not opposing anyone. I have read our scriptures. I also have some questions. But disappointingly, in our society, if anyone tries to know about our religion, our scriptures, our God, then innocent devotees like you start thinking that he is heretic. But today the truth which I am going to tell, are eternal. They never die. They are the creators of the universe. I listened to a spiritual discourse of Saint 𝗍𝗆𝗆 on TV. From there I got to know. Do you know what he said? Wait, let me tell you. Die, Tirobhav, we are not immortal. In 𝗖𝗍𝗆𝗆𝗵𝗁, Skand 3, Chapter 4, page number 10, verse 42, it's written that, O Mother, Brahma, Shiva, and I take birth because of you.
𝗊𝗺𝗵𝗵 Chimanlal Goswami. Printed by Geeta Press, Gorakhpur, on page number 123, Skand 3. Concise Devi Bhagvat. You are pure. This entire universe is here because of you. I, Vishnu, Brahma and Shankar are present because of your grace. We take birth and Die means we are in cycle of life and death. Only you are immortal. You are the only, you are eternal and creator of the universe. You are Prakriti and Sanatani goddess. Now in these few lines, it is clear that Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh take birth and die.
Now tell us, Mahatma Ji, what answers do you have? You only said that God is formless.
Yes, so what's wrong in that? God is formless. It's written in our Vedas and other holy scriptures.
Mahatma Ji, you are lying. Nowhere in scriptures is it written that God is formless. Let me tell you what's written in our scriptures, which I got to know from the spiritual discourses of Saint 𝗍𝗵𝗵𝗵 Maharaj.
Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 82 will clear the whole concept. In Rig Ved Mandal 9, Sukt 82, Mantra number 1, it is clearly written that God, who is the creator of everything, 𝗖𝗍𝗶𝗵𝗵 Prabhu, who has created everything in 6 days and sat on his throne on the 7th day, effulgent facilitator of good qualities and liberator from bad deeds. This is Sanskrit, Rajev. It means like a king. On page number 269, now see page number 270. God is seen like king. He is sitting on a throne. He has a crown on his head. He is present everywhere on earth and around other loks too. He meets pure and good souls who are spiritual, unshakable devotees. How? Just as lightning falls on the places of its conductors, why does he come? What is his motive of coming here? O God, you come to great people with a motive to give true spiritual knowledge. You descend on earth. You come here like a very fast moving article in our spiritual ceremonies. You are Kabir Dev, that Allahu Akbar. You are pure, O God, please diminish our bad deeds and give us happiness. Hence proved.
It's written in Shastras, Yajurved chapter 5, mantras 1, 6 and 8. Yajurved chapter 1, mantra 15. Yajurved chapter 7, mantra 39. Rigved Mandal 1, Sukt 31, mantra 17. Rigved Mandal 9, Sukt 86, mantras 26 and 27. Rigved Mandal 9, Sukt 82, mantras 1 to 3. It is written that God is in form. And this is what Holy Quran Sharif and Holy Bible proves.
This is Bible, Full Life Study Bible, Managing Editor, David Stewart, English Principal Editor, Donald C. Stamp, MA, MDiv, Group Editor. Genesis means creation. It starts from here. At first, God created the sky and earth. This was day 1. Likewise, day 2 completed. God created light. Dusk and dawn occurred. Then day 3 completed. God created fruits, trees, seeds, etc. Dusk and dawn occurred. Then day 4 completed. Now look here on page number 5. That was page number 4. Dusk and dawn occurred. Then day 5 completed. Now on 6th day, this is the real thing. Then God said, I will make humans just like myself. They will have authority over the fishes of the ocean, birds in the sky, and all creatures on land. That means humans will be intelligent than rest of them. God created humans like His own appearance and made them man and woman. Then how does God look? That means God looks like humans. This is understood. Holy Bible proved that God looks like humans and He created humans like Himself and made them as man and woman. Now let's show you Holy Quran Sharif. 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗵𝗵 Paranagari script, translator Nand Kumar Avasthi. Sherwani edition. Where is it published from? It's written that this book is pure, it has no point of doubt. Sherwani edition, publisher Lucknow Book House, Mausam Bagh, Sitapur Road, Lucknow. We'll read from here. Suratul Furqani 25, page 607, ayat 59. Please look here. Suratul Furqani 25. The one who created land and skies and all that in between them in 6 days and then sat on His holy throne, both the holy books have together proved that God is in form human-like.
O Mahatma, you have also lied that happiness and salvation could be attained by doing yearly ceremonies for the dead, shrouds, and observing fasts. Whereas I have read in Saint Rampalji's spiritual discourse that in Gita chapter 9, Shlok 25, it's written that those who worship ancestors, Pitras, will go to ancestors, Pitras. Those who worship ghosts, Pindan, will become ghosts. In Gita chapter 6, verse 16, it is written, Arjun, this devotion yoga will never be successful for one who either eats a lot or doesn't eat at all, that is, keeps fast. Neither who remains awake or sleeps a lot, or of the one who worships by sitting at one place. Gita chapter 16, verse 23 and 24 state that the devotee who does not follow the path directed in scriptures and worships arbitrarily, they neither attain happiness, nor divine power, nor they attain salvation.
Now, rituals such as Shraddhs, etc. are prohibited in Vedas and in Gita Ji as well. The 25th verse of 9th chapter in Gita explains that the worshippers who worship ghosts will become ghosts. See here, this is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Its translator is Jayadayal Goenka. This is chapter number 9, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, verse number 25. From the scriptures and worships arbitrarily, that is, the way of worship which is not written in the holy scriptures, the method of worship and devotion, and they worship on that basis, they do not get any benefit. Now see Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, verse number 23. Done and which should not be done. Scriptures are the proof. Do not believe in someone's folklore, fables. Knowing this, only those rituals should be performed that are in accordance with the scriptures. Meaning, do not perform any other religious practices, only chant the mantra, what is written in Gita, and only do that much actions. Now, where did the Shraddha originate from? Now, let's show you. He did not marry, remained a bachelor. Now, he was 40 years old and lived in the forest. He did not even own any house too, did not even put a hut, thinking that to attain salvation, why collect unnecessarily since life is short? As that sage 𝗖cie was performing devotion after getting married, if you had done our shraddhs, then we would have attained salvation. Now sage 𝗖cie said, O father, in the Vedas it is forbidden. It is a way of fools to perform shraddh and rituals. And those ghosts also said that, son, this is true. There's no doubt about it. It is not false. It is truth. But what will happen to us? Now you go to hell. What will happen to you? They died And now they are getting ready to kill their son. Look at this, the 𝗏 𝗏 It is published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. It is published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. This is page number 242. Concise 𝗏 𝗏 Origin of Roughcha Markandeya ji says that Brahman, long ago Prajapati 𝗖𝗽𝗍𝗆 was living without any temptations and ego. He did not fear anyone. He used to sleep very little. He neither set fire nor made a house for himself. He used to eat once and live without any home. Seeing him living free from all attachments and temptations, his ancestors said, "See here, ghosts have come. See here, he is Ruchi sage. All these were earlier Pandits. Now they have become ghosts. They worship ghosts. Now they have become ghosts. Now they all appear together in front of sage Ruchi." Pitra said, "Son, marriage is the work of a good deed due to the purpose of heaven and the degeneracy." These are the words of these ancestors. These are the words of these ancestors who are giving their advice. Now see, why did you not do that? The householder attains the realm in the loks by worshipping all the deities, ancestors, sages and guests. He dedicates their part to the deities from the word swaha to the ancestors by word swadha, and with food donation to the ghosts and guests, etc. Son, we believe that if you do not get married, you will have to suffer hardships in this life, and you will have to suffer misery even after death and in other births as well. Ruchi said, "Father, marriage is a reason for a lot of suffering and sin. It is the reason for decline of a being. Considering this, I did not marry." Now, look here. Ancestor said, "Son, it is advisable to clean the soul by becoming a stoic, but the path you are following is the path of liberation." See this, they are considering the liberation path bad. That what you are doing, the path you are following, this is the path of liberation. Now we will tell you the way of becoming the ghost. See, Ruchi asked, "O father, in the Vedas, the path of action has been called avidya. What you are advising, the shraddhs, rituals, worshipping the ancestors, it is foolishness. Then why are you making me follow that path?" Pitras said, "It is true that karma is ignorance only. There is no doubt about it. Then what's left? It is written in our Purans. Now, the deceased ancestors also believe that this sadhana which you are doing is the path of liberation. And then they are advising him to do ghost worship, shraddh and get married. And this is the path to hell. And you will believe that the path you are pursuing is the path of salvation. And sage Rishi says in Vedas, it is written that the ghost worship and shraddh is the path of ignorance and idiots. And the Pitras are also accepting that yes, it is true. There is no falsehood in this. They still are talking nonsense that you must do this. The ancestors do this. Pitras do such things and such things. They bless you with the sun. They have made us fools. Once upon a time, God Kabir ji went to Ganga Ghat in Kashi. A ghat by the river Ganga was made there. There the Brahmins were taking water from the Ganga and offering it to the sun by pointing it towards it and poured it again in Ganga itself. Kabir Sahib entered the Ganga knee deep in water and started throwing water off the Gangas on the track with full speed. Now all those Pandits left their work and started looking towards Kabir Sahib and asked, "O Kabir, what are you doing?" "What you are doing? Why are you asking me? First tell me what you are doing." "We are offering and sending water to our ancestors in heaven. We are pouring water here by chanting a mantra facing the sun. Our hungry, thirsty ancestors will get water in the heaven. On this, God Kabir-ji said, I have planted a garden in front of my hut and I am watering that garden, and again started doing this work. So they started saying, Hey innocent person, how water will go so far? It is here only. The garden that you have put in front of your hut is small, how will it be irrigated? Replied that millions of kilometers away, miles away, if your ancestors can get this water in heaven, then what will be the problem in 2 kilometers? It shattered their misconception, for which Pandits accepted their mistake and took refuge of God Kabir.
What's going on? What's going on with this girl? Someone please stop her. This girl is right. This girl is absolutely right. We won't stop her. You are fooling us.
You crossed the limit when you said God doesn't remove sins of a devotee, and one has to bear the result of past deeds, no matter how much devotion one does. All this is a lie. Do you know what our scriptures certify? Let me tell you that I got to know from Saint Rampalji's preachings. Rigved, Mandal 10, Sukta 161, Mantras 2 and 5, Sukta 162, Mantra 5, Sukta 163, Mantras 1 to 3, it's written that God can do whatever He wants. He can cure any disease or remove any suffering. And if someone is about to die, then He can provide 100 years of age to that person.
By souls, those who say that the sorrows written in destiny have to be suffered, it is the punishment of past sins. And then they say, take God's mantra, chant it, perform devotion, then you will be happy in the future. Now if someone has a thorn in his foot and the thorn gets deeply broken inside it, and he does not know himself about the thorn, he does not know why the pain is happening. Or even if he knows that he has a thorn inside his foot, when he goes to someone and he says that the reason for your pain is the thorn in your foot, and the thorn cannot come out, it will be like that, wear shoes and no thorn will prick your foot in the future. So pious souls, the shoe cannot be worn on a foot in which the thorn has picked. Shoe could be worn only if the thorn gets pulled out from the foot, and then advise him to always wear the shoe, otherwise the thorn will pierce again.
मासा घटे न तिल बधे विद न लिखे जो लेख सच्चा सतगुरु मेट कर ऊपर मारे मेख.
Kabir God can also extend lifespan of his devotee if someone's age has completed, and in my spiritual lifetime there are so many examples of those whose age was increased by the Supreme God, provided that they remained in the boundaries and were sincerely devoted to God. Pious souls, Vedas also testify that the complete God increases the age of his devotees. And now let us show you the proof in Vedas. Rigved Mandal 9 and 10 have been compiled together. Where is it published from? Publishers are the 𝗖𝗍𝗍 Pratinidhi Sabha, Maharishi Dayanand Bhavan, Ramlila Maidan, New Delhi. These are their phones and fax numbers. Printer is Prince Offset Printers, 15 by 10 Pataudi House, Daryaganj, New Delhi. Now they have tried to manipulate a little bit here. This translator has tried to deceive us. See here, Rigved Mandal number 10, Sukt 161, Mantra number 2. If a patient has almost lost all his life energy or has reached a point of no U-turn, if that patient has reached his end time, even then, that patient can be. Now look here, the translator started manipulating the text because he is affected by Dayanand's thoughts, as Maharishi Dayanand ji believed that God cannot do anything. He wrote doctor here. In the original Sanskrit, in the original interpretation, there is no such mentioning of doctor. This is not a medicinal book. It is about laws and glories of God. And doctor should not have been written here. He has tried to manipulate because of his ignorance. He read Hindi as we did not know Sanskrit. This is how these ignorant fools have destroyed our spiritual knowledge. Here, to that patient, I, the doctor, he wrote doctor. Readers will think that I would be written about some doctor. Doctor would do if he knows good medicine. No. I can get you rid of the clutches of deadly disease. It is God's glory, not of the doctor. And to live up to 100 autumns, that is, I can give 100 years of age. Now, see this. He is the same translator, Mandal number 9, Sukt 80 and Mantra 2. Here he forgot Dayanand's theory. Look here, Mandal number 9, Sukt 80, and this is the second mantra. Now see, O God, you increase the age of your devotees, your followers. Here, he forgot to write doctor. Now see, Vedas will prove that God also destroys most heinous deeds. See this. It has been translated by Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati. Publisher is Sarvadeshik Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, 2/5 Maharishi Dayanand Bhavan, Ramlila Maidan, New Delhi. Yajurved Arya Bhasha Bhashya, it has been translated by Dayanand Saraswati, printers Prince Offset Printers, 1510 Patodi House, Ramlila Maidan, Daryaganj, New Delhi. Now see, Yajurved chapter number 8, verse number 13 will clarify this. Chapter 8 on page number 241. Chapter 8, verse 13. What is written here? Dev kartasya enasya eve janamasi. Manushya kartasya enasya eve janamasi. Pitra kartasya enasya eve janamasi. Atam kritasya enasya eve janam asi. Enasya enasya. Enasya means most heinous sinful deeds. That means even the most sinful deeds would be destroyed. Now let's show you on page number 242, translated by them. O friend, you are very kind. Here he used the word friend instead of God because he knew whosoever will read Vedas would completely trust me. And if I will write friend here, then he would think it is written about friend instead of God, so the reader will not focus on it. You destroy the sins of the giver, charity doer. Anasa means sins. Eve janamasi means destroyer of. Manushya kartasya enas means sins of a common man. Eve janam means destroyer. Pitra kritasya enasya means sins of father. This is wrongly written as opposing. Eve janam, you are destroyer of all of them. Atam kritasya enasya, the sins done by us. Enasya means sins of fault, they are same. Enasya means sins of fault, they are both the same. Enasya means sins of fault. Destroyer, Eve janam means destroyer. Eve janam means destroyer. Enasya means most heinous sinful deeds. Eve janam means destroyer. If I knowingly or unknowingly commit any sins or about to commit any sins, you are destroyer of all of those sins or faults. Enas means